Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Phylum Echinodermata. Echinodermata is a Greek word. Echeinos means spines and derm means skin. Habitat. The members of Echinodermata, they are exclusively marine, mean entire or wholly marine. Found in the saltwater sea and ocean. None of their member lives in the freshwater or terrestrial. General characteristics. They are triploblastic. Phylum Echinodermata is the only case in which larval stage and the adult symmetry is different. Bilateral symmetry in the larval stage, but radially symmetrical as the adult. Usually 5 arms are present, for example starfish. They are coelomates with distinct oral and aboral surfaces. These are the oral and aboral surfaces. Oral surfaces, the side having the mouth, aboral surface, the side having the anus. Water vascular system, it includes the organ known as tube feet. It is also used for the locomotion. Skeleton, spiny skeleton made up of calcareous plates. The body shape rounded to cylindrical or star-like with simple arms radiating from the central body. The example of starfish, the 5 arms that radiate from this central body. Body consists of an outer epidermis, middle dermis, and an inner lining of peritoneum. The skeleton showing 3 layers. Outer layer is the epidermis, then the middle layer is known as the dermis, and the inner lining that is known as the peritoneum. And these are the calcareous plates or spines present on the body of the echinoderms. Circulatory system, typical circulatory hemal system present. In starfish, these different canals are present. These canals referred to as hemal system. This circular shape structure, it is known as madreporoid. What is the function of madreporoid? Water enters the vascular system by means of madreporoid. From the madreporoid, water moves to this canal. This first canal is known as the stone canal. From the stone canal, water will enter into the ring canal. From the ring canal, the canal that is moving into these arms, this canal is known as the radial canal. To the radial canal, structures are present attached to it that is known as the tube feet, the upper part of which is known as the ampulla. What is ampulla? It is a muscular sac that controls the tube feet by forcing water into it. Tube feet, these are the organs known as the tube feet. They help in the locomotion, respiration, sensory organ, and feeding. And the parts of the water vascular system or the hemal system, this is madreporoid, with the help of which water enter inside the body or to the vascular system. From the madreporoid, water will move to the stone canal. From the stone canal, water enters into the ring canal. From the ring canal, water moves into these radial canal, and from the radial canal, water will move to the tube feet. The upper part of the tube feet known as the ampullae, it is a muscular sac which control the tube feet by forcing the water into it. And from the tube feet, when water moves out of the body, so this process help in movement. Tube feet also help in the respiration. They work as sensory organ, and it also help in the process of feeding. Digestive system, complete digestive system is present. 2 separate openings, one is known as the mouth, another one is known as the anus. The alimentary canal with mouth and anus present. Short coiled with the alimentary canal is short coiled with 10 pairs of this pyloric cecae, the function of which is to secrete digestive enzymes. And the rectal cecae, they store the waste before being expelled out of the body through anus. So parts of the digestive system, this is mouth, then the esophagus, then the part of the stomach that is near the esophagus is known as the cardiac stomach, and the part of the stomach that is near the intestine is known as the pyloric stomach. Then come the rectum and anus. Along with the rectum, rectal cecum are present, and this the part of the digestive system that is present in these arms. It contains the pyloric duct and pyloric cecum. Food, all the echinoderms are carnivores, mean they feed on other animals present in the water body. Food consists of oyster, clam, mussel. These are the members of phylum Mollusca. Fish, crab and other small animals are also taken as food. Tube feet help to capture the prey. Respiration in different organisms, different types of respiratory organs are present. For example, starfish having the papule, sea urchin by means of peristomical gills and cloacal respiratory tract. What is cloaca? It is a common chamber and outlet into which the intestinal, urinary and genital tract open. Intestinal tract means solid waste, urinary means liquid waste, and genital is for the reproductive part, means sperms and eggs. Brittle star that having the respiratory organ genital bursae. Tube feet also help in the process of respiration. This is a diagram of the sea urchin in which this respiratory tree or tract is present. Another member of the phylum Echinodermata is sea cucumber, in which this is the respiratory tract or respiratory tree that is attached to the cloaca. Cloaca is a common chamber and outlet in which three systems open: digestive, excretory and reproductive system open. Tentacles, tube feet, these are the pharynx, stone canal, gonads. Gonads are the reproductive organ. Ampullae, that is the upper part of the tube feet, longitudinal muscle band, cloaca, anus, respiratory tree, intestine, pharynx, ring canal and stomach. The papule present in the starfish, these structures, these are known as the papule. These are the respiratory organ. These structures present, this is the skeletal plates, digestive glands, ampulla, gonads are the reproductive organ, radial canal, radial nerve and tube foot. Genital bursa in the brittle star, genital word is for the reproductive. Gonads, along with the gonad respiratory organ is present, that is the bursa. Gonad is the reproductive organ. Peristomical gills in the sea urchin. Peri word means around, stoma word means mouth. So around the mouth structures are present, that is the gill, and it helps in the respiration. That region is the mouth around which these gills are present. Nervous system consists of these radial nerve, the radial nerve that is present in all the 5 arms. Radial nerve run along the ambulacral groove. Groove means narrow cut or depression, and unite with this nerve ring that encircling the mouth. The trunk innervate, trunk means this central part and these 5 arms. Innervate means they are supplied with the nerves. So trunk innervate the dorsal muscles of the arms, means every arm is supplied with the nerves. Sense organ are the tube feet, eye, radial nerve cord, and that is the radial nerve cord. It end in a pigmented mass known as eye, which is light perceiving organ, mean light sensitive. This is eye or eye spot, that is rect pigmented, that is present at the end of each arm. These are the ambulacral groove to which tube feet are attached. These are the narrow cuts or depression. Reproduction, sexes usually separate, reproduce sexually, but also have the power of regeneration. Fertilization is external. Few are viviparous. What are viviparous? In which organism in which the embryo development, it is inside the mother body. Other type of organisms are known as oviparous, 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 in which all the organisms that lay egg, embryo development inside the eggshell, those organisms are known as oviparous, and viviparous when the embryo development inside the mother body. Example of viviparous echinoderm is Cryptosternia hysteria. It is a species of starfish. Development is indeterminate, mean all the cells of the embryo In the embryonic condition, their fate is not determined at that embryonic stage. Means at that stage, the cells of the embryo do not know that in future which cell have to form which organ. Larva, it is known as bipinnaria larva. Life cycle of the starfish: male and female. Male produce sperm, female produce egg. Sperm and egg fuse together to form zygote. The process is known as fertilization. Zygote will develop into a larva known as bipinnaria larva, which develop into an adult starfish. Amoeboid cells: amoebocytes roaming about in coelomic fluid. Roaming means to move about, freely move in the coelomic fluid, the function of which is to absorb the waste and do phagocytosis, ingest and remove any foreign particle, and make their way out through the wall of rectal CK. Means the amoeboid cells, they move freely in the coelomic fluid. Whenever they find some waste or any foreign particle, they will phagocytose them and bring them to the rectal CK for the release from the body through anus. Means waste material will be moved out of the body. Regeneration: echinoderms have the remarkable power of regeneration.